Step in the ring, no fear, all bite, hands up high. We train for this fight, bell gon' ring, it's war on sight. This is boxing life, this is fight. Sweat on the floor, we grind, we climb. Every bruise on the body means we're on our time. Shadow in the corner, punch sharp like a knife. Every round, every rep.
Yes, guys. Welcome to Red Corner Boxing. You were Jams and Mr. Neutral as always, and we're here for a special double-header watch-along from Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. We're starting with Josh Pretty Boy Kelly versus Caoimhin Agyarko. This is for the IBF Super Welterweight World title, and we're going to talk you through the fight as best we can, and then we're going to move on to Hamzah Sheeraz versus Simon Zachenhuber. Before we get into it, this show is proudly sponsored by Boxing Fight Zone. Check them out in the links in the bio. Stick in Red Corner Boxing in the discount code. See what comes up. Mr. Neutral, how are we on this fine evening, sir?
Absolutely fantastic, mate. And yes, welcome everybody. We've got another weekend of boxing coming up, and it is 3 great fights. We'll start off with this one. Caoimhin Agyarko up against the IBF champion and Josh Kelly. It's going to be a cracking fight. The Irish versus the English. Let's go. I'm up for it. How about you guys? Let us know in the chat what you think's going to happen in this fight, who you want to win, and how. And yes, while you're at it, check out boxingfightzone.com, our proud sponsors here on Red Corner Boxing. All the links are in the bio. And if you put Red Corner Boxing in the discount box, cheeky discount or two waiting for you there. Well, Jams, who have you got? I've got Kelly by a stoppage with inside 10. That's what I have got in Prediction League. And, yeah, looking forward to this one.
I went for the same, mate. I think Josh Kelly could work him over. Caoimhin Agyarko is very tough. He's not been truly tested yet, but he's a decent fighter. I've gone for Josh Kelly TKO round 9, just breaks him down and forces the ref to step in. But, like we said, Agyarko's not tested, so you just don't know. He could go the other way. We'll find out soon enough. We've got Joshua Heath in the chat. Big up, Josh, mate. Good to see you, pal. He says Boo Boo looked good on his return. Yeah, brutal knockout, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, Boo Boo. He was destructive.
King Kevin as well was
how much stock? It all depends on how much stock you want to put in his opponent. But if you look past that and just at the performance, ladies and gentlemen, Boo Boo looked good. 38 years of age. Fine condition. And, he was destructive. First round. Beautiful left, right, left, and ended his opponent. It's the manner in which I was excited about. But good stuff. But we are back here. And, Assassin says, I like Agyarko, but he's barely scraped decisions at British level. Many people thought he lost to Ishmael Davis. Didn't think Mutazaliev would spark Agyarko. Well, we were discussing this, weren't we, Jams, about the level that Ishmael Davis was fighting at. But that could have been down to a bad day at the office for Agyarko. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. The split decision when, yes, some people thought Ishmael Davis won it. But look, make no mistake, Caoimhin Agyarko fans, this is a step up. Josh Kelly is one of the best 154-pounders in the world. And he's got a belt to show for it. More like Boom Boom Adri, says C. Miller. Of course, he was not playing at all, says Shauna Shine. And welcome to you guys. I've got Josh by UD Boxing circles around him. I see it. Mate, that's very, very much an alternative to our predictions here. I just think that Josh Kelly is on an ascendancy, Jams. I think he's got something to prove. After that, he suffered that loss against David Avanesian. Since then, he's been fighting his way back into contention. Finally, after beating Mutazaliev on that majority decision there back in January, that was the one that I think ignited something in his head and says, yeah, I'm going to step on from here.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, and there's big fights lined up for him as well. Eddie Hearn's already been talking about Boots next for unifications. Then he wants Fundora, should he come through that. So whoever wins that, either Kelly or Boots, will get Fundora next. Fundora's got his mandatory against Haldrabaj. There's a lot of good fights in that division right now at Super Welterweight 154. There's some good fights to be had, and Josh Kelly wants to be a part of it. And that all starts tonight against Caoimhin Agyarko. If he can get the win, if he can do it in style, look good, he could move on to Memento status and really get in some big mixes, especially over in the States.
But let's not count out Caoimhin because he's in his prime now. He is untested, as they say. He's got a line through Ishmael Davis with Josh Kelly. You know, majority decision win for Josh and split decision win for Caoimhin. Some will say there's not a lot in it. It depends on the manner of the victory, I suppose. Caoimhin Agyarko's got the whole of Ireland on his hopes on his back, a lot of responsibility. He's come out to Jeddah to do a job, and that's exactly what I think he's going to come out. So, in that sense, the competition with Josh Kelly is very, very real. And
another trinket on the line for Caoimhin Agyarko. He'll be the first ever Black Irish champion if he wins.
Exactly. And through that line of Ishmael Davis, he will feel that the gap is not that wide. This all depends on mindset for me. Who's got the winning mindset coming into this fight? Who wants it more? Who wants that belt? Whether it be Josh Kelly defending it or Caoimhin Agyarko winning it.
That's it. There's a lot on the line for both men.
We're about to find out.
Agyarko's still got the undefeated record to protect.
Yes. Good afternoon, Caoimhin. Thank you for coming through. If you're new to Red Corner Boxing, please give us a like and subscribe. It's free and informative. I plagiarise with the one and only Rick Glazer. And yes, George Kelly looks supremely confident, doesn't he? He's oozing confidence. Go, Kelly, says Caoimhin. And he's very, very slick, isn't he? You know, he's got Mayweather-esque movement. He's very pleasing to the eye of the boxing fans, is Josh Kelly. Agyarko, he's more of that Irish grit. He keeps himself proficient, clean boxing all the way through. Has he got an equalizer to Kelly's skill set? We're going to find out. Zachenhuber might take Sheeraz a couple of rounds to halt him. The WBO should be ashamed for sanctioning this fight, that world title fight against Begic. Begic didn't even belong on there and offered little. That was then. This is now. Here we go. Josh Kelly, orthodox. Caoimhin Agyarko, orthodox. Kelly bouncing on his feet in the middle of the ring. Agyarko on his, planted his lead foot, but jumps in with a jab. Sort of bit of a half contact only. Oh, jab, overhand right there from Kelly. That made Agyarko smile. Whether he got contact there or not, I'm not sure. But Kelly keeping that left hand pretty low. Agyarko with his right hand under his chin, and he double step in and missed his right hand. Kelly closed the gap. Agyarko needs to punch with Kelly to win this fight. Kelly's angles, movement, and counter punching will be key here. Quite agree. All right, lads, Alan Plan, welcome to the show. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far, as all of you lads out there. And make sure you join us later tonight. Spence versus Tim Tszyu. He's back after 3 years. What's he got? Can he do a boo-boo Andrade and make a comeback in spectacular style in Australia? Find out in the morning.
It's going to be around 5 a.m. for that one, guys. We've got Anthony Joshua coming up after this one as well against Christian Prenga, so make sure you join us on that. It's on a separate link because there's a good hour between the Sheeraz fight and then the AJ fight, so we couldn't do it as a triple header as planned.
Kelly bouncing on his toes. He's got the left hand and the right hand almost perpendicular to each other right out in front of him. Almost old-style boxing. Oh, Agyarko went to commit a right hand, slipping counter by Kelly, but both of them missed their shot. Kelly on the counter, jab, as Agyarko was backing off. Agyarko commits to some wild stuff, but needs to get out of there very quickly to come back out. Another wild punch from Agyarko, but Kelly again just as wild in response. Kelly's just dropped his guard Agyarko keeping it a little bit more clinical, a little bit more orthodox, shall we say. And Kelly's in full showboating mode. It's only round one, there's 10 seconds to go. It's not been a spectacular round, Jams. I'm not going to give it either way at the minute, but Kelly seems to be the one, that aesthetically pleasing to the judges being on the front foot.
Yeah, I'd just edge it to Kelly, mate. I think he done the smarter work, but there wasn't much in it, like you said. It wasn't a great round. Just finding each other out, and all.
Absolutely. You can see Agyarko, he's got that explosive front foot. Comes in very quickly to close that gap with his lead jab. And then he tries a big old bolo overhand right. That is way off. That's like his radar's completely gone. However, Kelly was just as bad in his own accuracy in countering. There's only, I think, one, maybe two occasions where he got a jab off as Agyarko was backing off on the back foot. But they're up for round two. There wasn't a lot in that, but Kelly is the one that I would give that round to, just as Jams did. Here we go. Excuse me. Still, he's keeping his right hand up now, Kelly. Left hand still by the waist, looking to shoot from there. Agyarko, bit of flinching there as he thought Kelly was going to explode with a left. That one to the body by Kelly was seen by Agyarko. Again, tries two shots to the body, over the head by Kelly. So Kelly, for me, has not found his range either, Jam. So both out of range, both making it a bit messy.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I think Kelly's doing the sharper work still, though. When Agyarko reaches in, Kelly is going underneath and catching the body a wee bit, but there's not much between them at the moment. It's just warming up.
I agree. It is still warming up. But the two lead foots virtually have stopped now. They're inches apart with the lead foot, but now they're coming into each other's range a wee bit. That's a better right-left by Kelly as Agyarko tried to counter. It's a bit of a stingy affair, there's some ferocity in in these shots with each other. It's round two, Randall, and welcome to the show. 1 minute and 30 of round two to go. Kelly still the one that looks though he's in control. You got Agyarko trying to manipulate, I think is the best word I can say for Agyarko. Kelly where he wants him, but it's not quite working out for him. Kashmir 555 Bob says Kashmir AK Money has arrived in the building. How you doing, big man? Thanks for coming through once again. One of the Red Corner regulars. And you join round two, Josh Kelly, the champion of the IBF champion. He wants to defend this belt against the unbeaten Irishman, who is hungry for a world title himself. He's unbeaten with 18-0 and over 7 knockouts. And he's up against Josh Kelly, the champion, here in Jeddah as part of this undercard. It's a title fight, the first one of the night. And Josh Kelly, the champion, bringing the fight now to Agyarko in round two with 20 seconds to go. Caoimhin Agyarko tries a body shot. Keep away! Nice big left hook there from Josh Kelly.
Bro. Kelly's starting to chase him down, starting to put some pedal down.
He's starting to find his accuracy. The hands are flowing in front of him. And he's just waiting for that bell to ring. Round two, Josh Kelly round from me, Jams. What about you guys? Let us know what you think the score is. I've got Lee Mack. Lee Mack's trying to ring me in a show. Come on, son. Work it out. Lee, come in the chat, mate. Fury blew a kiss at his opponent yesterday, and Wilder said, I love you to his opponents. What the hell happened in those Fury Wilder fights, says Adam?
A little bit too much.
Did they knock each other? Did they knock some sense into each other? Jams is getting phone calls.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Lee, we're on a show, mate. He's funny. Here we go, round 3. Agyarko got a bit of work to do now. He's 2 rounds down by most of the cards. I don't know what you guys have got it on there. I was not getting any scorecards from you guys. Get them up. Get them up. I've got it 2-0 Josh Kelly. Agyarko's come out strong though in round 3. Left, right, left. Kelly just about got out of the way of the third shot. Ducked up underneath. Agyarko now trying to feint his way in. Left hook. Kelly ducks under once again. Add me on the chat. You're in the chat, mate.
I think he means coming on. We can't at the minute.
Oh, you mean here? No, we can't. We got no, we
Sound
can't. We
goes
got
off.
sound issues at the minute. We're hoping this one runs smoothly. So if this show runs smoothly, we'll do something later on. So Agyarko, he's a bit on the back foot now. Round 3, 2 minutes to go. Kelly once again. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was a naughty punch from Kelly. 10-9, 10-9, 2018, according to Carl Frampton.
Yeah, I agree with Carl for a change.
Agyarko comes to the body now. He comes upstairs as well. Still drop that guard. But he catches Agyarko with a left hook as he come in. Just about got there quicker than Agyarko. But another left right from Kelly over the top. Hamzah Sheeraz said he believes Prenga is a live dog against Anthony Joshua.
Each to their own.
Well,
He's got the punch
it's more of
power.
a live, I think he's more of a live dog than fucking Marius fight from last night at 46. Yeah, Kelly's doing a bit of showboating now as he caught Agyarko with another couple of shots, but they weren't anything powerful. Agyarko seems to be the one with the sting, but he's so ferocious with it. He's not got his accuracy, but he's tough, the Irishman. He's tough. As he steps in, little, when he do that little run, step into the, into the action. That's when he's still full of energy, still bundles of energy to go. Never realized Agyarko was with Stephen Smith. That's right, or out of the. Oh my God, the Smith brothers gym. Can't remember who it is now.
Gallagher's.
It'll come to me. Rotunda. It'll come to me. Agyarko chasing Kelly now with a double left and a right, but Kelly just turned his back on them two. And that's the end of round 3. Rotunda, that's it, mate. It's the end of round 3, and Kelly just had, for me, a little bit of pushback from Agyarko towards the end of that round.
Yeah, I'm
Great
still edging
gym,
Kelly.
absolutely. Aye, but do you feel that his defense? Do you feel that his defense needs? He needs to sort that out because he doesn't look like he's taking that seriously. The defense side of things, he was showboating from round 1. This is the thing about Kelly for me. He thinks he's got the fight sewn up. He starts the showboating, and if you start that nonsense from round 1. I don't know. As one of the guys is saying in the chat there, he's damn near got his hands behind his back, Josh Kelly at times, and for me that's suicidal at this level. But we'll see what's going to happen now. It's round 4. Kelly 3-0 says Kashmir Bob. I quite agree with that. Agyarko doesn't do enough work in the rounds to take it. He's in the bad book with the misses. You're definitely not coming on the show then, and she'll be giving us Agyarko with a nice jab there down the middle. Josh Kelly felt that one. He said, "You will crack on." I'm no arguing with her. Here we go. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Round 4. Kelly just trying to win chin, but Agyarko counters in with a nice right, feints, and then it was a left hook. That caught Josh Kelly. Now Josh is woken up a bit more passion in his punches, but still nothing to bother Agyarko with right now. But Agyarko's not putting enough pressure on for me. It's hit and go. But he's only getting single shots off. The thing is with Kelly, it's very hard to line up. Very hard to line up combinations on this man. His footwork won't allow himself to be hit on combinations. That's what he believes. That's what he's portraying here. However, Agyarko's shown on a couple of occasions he has completely penetrated his non-existent guard and caught him a couple of times, once with a right and once with a left. And if you're getting caught on various sides of your face when you're doing this style, at some point you keep going, you might, if you don't knock your guy out, you might find out yourself. Got to do more. But luckily for Josh Kelly, Agyarko, with 50 seconds of round 4 to go, is not putting in the work ethic. He's allowing Josh Kelly just to dictate the pace of the fight. When they're going to punch, when they're going to flinch. That's all in Josh Kelly's hands. And when Agyarko does rush in, Kelly's already got it worked out. Again, hooks him off the counter.
Looking sharp as Kelly.
Just out of range with his left, right, left. He tried to touch him with the jab to get him close for the right hand, but Agyarko showing some good skill sets himself in defense. Although he is getting caught, there's nothing stunning so far from Josh Kelly.
No, he's just picking up rounds, isn't he?
Yeah, the spite for me is with Agyarko, but Agyarko is having trouble finding the target. It's that moving target. He just can't. Oh, where are you?
It's a tricky one, though, isn't it? People like Kelly, though, they're so slick on their feet. It's tough.
Very tricky. He's, when he's got that incredible body movement, like it's basically in Matrix style.
Yeah, he's an Olympian boxer.
Yes, it's very hard to pinpoint him. But he did get caught with a stiff jab right through the middle, and it was like bang, and it really knocked his head back. But that was the only notable punch in that round for Agyarko. So again, it's another Kelly round for me.
Yeah,
4-0.
40-36.
Aye, 40-36. But it's not an easy 40-36. Do you know what I'm saying?
A couple have been close. Agyarko's in the fight. He's just not doing enough to win the rounds. That's the only problem.
Yeah, he's going to get to that.
He counters him.
They come into round 5. He starts taking, the next couple of rounds. It's then Agyarko needs a knockout country, last 6 rounds. So Agyarko needs to win a round here. Yeah. If he's 4-0 down now, going into round 5, he's the one on the front foot. Kelly's having the one. He's adopting the hooks off the back foot, off the counter. Agyarko seems to be coming in with his right instead of a lead hand jab.
Oh, that's Kelly's going after him here. Kelly's going after him hard here. Caoimhin Agyarko's got to hang tough here. He's under pressure.
Oh, nice uppercut in that attack. Agyarko, his head was bobbing violently from left to right to get away from the Kelly onslaught. Kelly, for me, only really hit him once out of that 4, maybe 5 punch combination. There's that stiff jab from Agyarko through the middle. Again, it gets through. Agyarko won that last round according to Carl Frampton.
I think he landed 1 punch to my knowledge in that last round. He's got more chance of getting the second or third than the fourth.
Well, Bob says Kelly hasn't left first gear yet. I can assure you he has. I think he's hasn't left second. I've seen Kelly do far more work than this. But he's trying to dictate the pace. He's trying to keep Agyarko from let's say, of submitting a game plan and being allowed to play it. Lee Mack says Kelly will never be a superstar. That's a bit harsh, Lee. Come on. Fellow Englishman and all that.
I think him against Boots will be intriguing because they're both flashy styles, but I just think Boots might get to him quite early. But I'd like to see it nevertheless.
Oh,
if
Kelly's marked.
Of course.
Kelly's cut under the left eye.
Kelly.
He's cut on the left cheek by Agyarko. Yeah, it's bleeding now. I think it was that jab caught him. Same last Olympics, Jack Shite. But now that Kelly is cut, Agyarko, that could inspire him.
Got something to target now, isn't he?
36 seconds to go. Oh, he catches Kelly in the sort of the kidneys. But Kelly was trying to lean away from that, that matrix movement. Once you take the guards off, you're fucked, says Lee Mack. Now Kelly's doing some extravagant defensive moves to stop the inevitable Agyarko attack, and Agyarko's making it tasty now, smiling at Kelly. Kelly had to respond viciously at the end of that round. Well, round 5 has turned the fight around.
Yeah, I'll give Agyarko that round just for his aggression. I'll give him that round. Agyarko,
pure aggression. Pure aggression that round.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
In the cut, doing damage. That's it all works in your favour. Although it was a head clash.
Right, if we can say that was an Agyarko round, that makes it 4-1 by our scorecards.
Yeah.
Wow. He's got to keep it up, hasn't he? Now he's got to start taking some rounds off the champion. But again, the champion has got enough in his tank at the minute to still control this fight. So Agyarko's gonna is this gonna be one of them? Oh yeah, he got a lucky round. I don't know, but he needs to sustain this pressure now on Josh Kelly. He's immediately come out on the front foot, flashes off a left hook. Kelly backs off from that one. If you want to read that one out, James.
Once you take the guards off your foot, and then going to say the Smith brothers were a class act. I can't read the rest, mate. Sorry, my eyes are absolutely shot.
But do you ever feel they create a champion apart from Jake Jones? Oh, of course they will. Of course they will. We've got champions there already.
Oh, Agyarko's really going for it in this round. He's starting to really let his hands go.
Yeah, this is what I mean. This is what I was saying. This is the question that I was asking. He's really putting the pressure on Kelly now. Is Kelly fighting better yet, says Cambone? He's sort of slowed this fight right down, and he's allowing Agyarko to have the freedom, the room to make his own attacks. And Kelly's like
smiling now as well. He looks more confident at the moment.
I think he's subliminally telling Kelly, you cannot hurt me. And I think Agyarko is comfortable with his power. Now, this is going to make this fight very interesting now. It's round 6. Kelly has a 4-1 lead. The last round went to Agyarko, who's now stepping up the pressure on Josh Kelly. Kelly, for me, at this moment, has a problem in this aggression. Because for me, he's having trouble matching it. And the fact that he is not having the best nights of accuracy that I've seen him fight, he's allowing Agyarko the necessary room to get his own game plan off. And that's a big mistake for me.
Yeah.
Kelly, the champion, should be dictating the pace. He should be the one taking the fight to Agyarko. But Agyarko is proving so strong at this moment. Lee Mack says, is Agyarko taking control? There you go. That's my point.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's growing into the fight. He's getting more and more confident. He's now stepping forward to Josh Kelly, the champion. You would not think, looking at these two right now, that Agyarko was the contender.
Kelly's having a point off Kelly for punching to the back of the head. So that's the 10-8 round for Agyarko now as well. How the Tigers
He made it obvious. Evening, BMX Bandit. Thanks for coming through, big man. Appreciate you. Yeah, that was stupid by Kelly. Was that a loss of control, of rationale?
Frustration.
I don't know. But now we're getting into interesting times in this fight.
That's a 3-round swing in the last 2 rounds, brother.
Yeah, and so it swings, says Lee Mack. So swings it, yes. A 10, well, it'll
10-8.
go down as a 10-8 round if Agyarko gets to the bell in this round unscathed. Yeah, there it is. So a 10-8 round for Agyarko. He won the last round too. He's took 3 points off Kelly in the last 2 rounds. Boy, this one's close now. And Kelly has made it unnecessarily close. And that's a problem for me. Discipline. Is discipline going to be a question here for Josh Kelly? Who knows? That could be a big, big thing in defending this IBF belt. Because this Irishman, he's not come here to play. He's not come from Ireland to Jeddah to play games. He wants this belt. And he is not, I repeat, not fazed by the hype, as you might want to put it. He's not fazed by the class and the power of Josh Kelly. He's there to take that fight to him. Why was it a 10-8 round? There was a knockdown. Bandit, he got a 10. He got a point taken off, a repeated punch into the back of the head in the clinch, right in front of the referee. That's not a good idea. You're going to get a point taken off. Here we go, round 7. And Agyarko, once again, is on the front foot, and Kelly has got his guard up now. The first 6 rounds, the guard was down. Now it's up, and he's paying Agyarko due respect as Agyarko comes in viciously one more time. Oh, God, he's coming to fight. Daniel Davis, 3790. Thanks for commentary, guys. Thank you for coming through. And a wonderful left hook from Josh Kelly on Agyarko, but Agyarko stands up strong, and once again they clinch and clash. It's getting tasty in there, Jams.
It is, mate. Yeah, Carl Frampton's now got it 58-56 in favour of Kelly. He only scored the last round of 10-9 though, which is impossible with the points off. It would have been a 9-9 else, wouldn't it? So he's messed up that already. But that's Carl Frampton.
Unless he's given a 10-10.
No, he's given it 10-9 to Agyarko.
Yeah, he's originally scored at a 10-10, but took the point off.
Oh, split rounds. I can't bear that. You shouldn't split rounds, man. Rounds, there's always a winner if you're looking for it. There's always a winner, even if it's one punch. I don't do 10-10s. Never have, never will. But yeah, we've got 1 minute 30 to go here between Kelly and Agyarko for the IBF Super Welterweight World title. Kelly's starting to piece up some shots again now. He's looking like he's got his confidence back after a couple of shaky rounds. Agyarko's still game as a badger, though, coming forward, letting his hands go. He's definitely took what Josh Kelly's got, and he's not afraid of the power. That's for certain.
Oh, absolutely. He's shown no signs of backing up off Josh Kelly's power. In fact, when he does get tagged, he still comes forward and he still tries to rush Josh Kelly. So that's then the signs that are there necessarily for observers that the power is not a problem to Caoimhin Agyarko at this minute until he gets caught absolutely clean flush. But he's the one that's got the controlled aggression right now. And Kelly, for me, starting to use a very bit of desperation tactics. He just needs to keep this controlled distance range fight and find his range, because that's the one key element for me throughout this whole fight is Josh Kelly. He hasn't been accurate at all tonight.
Agyarko had a lovely left hand.
A lovely left hand from Agyarko there. Lee Mack says, mad how people thought Josh Kelly was the next big thing. We got to pin our hopes on these British stars, but Agyarko is closing the gap. You remember I was saying before the fight started that Agyarko will go through that line of Ishmael Davis and said, I lost by a split decision. He only beat Ishmael by a majority decision. This guy is not far away from me. And he took that belief into this ring. He really has. And I think he has got the ascendancy right now in this fight. I give that round to Josh, though, only because the last minute he started to get some accuracy, but it was pure aggression from Agyarko in the first 2 minutes without necessarily being accurate himself.
Yeah,
Yes.
Agyarko has done well to mess with the style of Kelly.
Kelly's rhythm. He's done
Yeah.
well to mess with Kelly's rhythm. Exactly. He's frustrated the rhythm. And not, you know, he's not, Kelly's, for me, is the author of his own downfall here. He's allowing Agyarko to come to him instead of taking the fight to Agyarko. He's cut under the right eye. The jabs have been hitting home from Agyarko, but they're few and far between. Here we go, round 8. And another clash as they come together. It was a vicious clash once again, but 2 wild swings from both boxers. They're not making it pretty for the fans. Eddie Hearn has got a vexed look on his face ringside. He's not happy with this performance from Josh Kelly, as Agyarko once again inches Josh Kelly back from his stance. Oh, and gets caught again by a left hook by Agyarko. Kelly trying to bounce on his feet. The jab goes over the shoulder of Agyarko, who seems to be now in his rhythm in round 8. 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go. C. Miller says, even on his cards right now.
I've got it exactly the same, C. Miller. I've got it even now. I give Kelly the first 4. I've got Agyarko the next 3 plus the 10-8. Bang on, mate. Level.
There you go. And if Agyarko takes this round, oh, we don't know what's going to happen. But
They're probably going to favour the champion, though. Come on, because they've already got that boots fight lined up. They're not going to want him to lose. Agyarko needs to do something special to rip this title away, because Eddie Hearn and co. are not going to give that boots fight up. This is a big money maker. So Agyarko needs something special. He can't just coast and just nick the odd round. He's got to actually take the fight by the scruff of the neck and take it over.
The Irishman wants to spoil this complete party right now. He wants to spoil this, and quite rightly so. He's got a whole front row of ringside, from Rick Reno, Alexander Usyk. They're all doom and gloom. You can't believe what Agyarko, and now Agyarko is the one who's dropped his left hand to his hip, shooting from there.
They're seeing the cash slip away, mate. That's what it is.
Oh,
if Kelly loses, they're seeing big green gone.
It's opening up now, and with 1 minute to go in round 8, and Agyarko is matching the ferocity of Kelly once again.
Kelly keeps dabbing his nose as well, neutral. You notice? Kelly keeps dabbing his nose like he's got a bit of nose issue. Constantly doing this with his left glove.
It's absolutely wild. It's wild stuff from Kelly, and now he's blowing a bit.
And he's moaning to the ref every time he gets in the clinch as well. It's a bad sign, mate.
He gets caught by Agyarko again. There's another moan to the referee. That's the signs, ladies and gentlemen, when all is not going well. Another left hook that was telegraphed from a mile and a half away, but Agyarko seen that coming. The things are looking quite desperate for Josh Kelly right now. He's got 5 rounds to go after, 4 rounds to go after this, and he really needs to take this fight by the scruff of the neck, because I can see a shock here. Although if it's as close as the rounds are going every round, I give that round to Agyarko. If the rounds are getting this close every round, it's going to be hard to justify the judges giving this a wide UD. This is going to be closer than it's necessary for Josh Kelly, and that's not good leading up to a boots fight.
Most definitely, matey, most definitely. But you know what's going to happen, though, if it stays this close, because every round there's an argument for either way bar the 10-8. You know most of them are going to go to Josh Kelly because of what's lined up for him, because it's the champion, because it's Eddie Hearn, because it's in Jeddah. You know it's all going to go Kelly's way on the scorecards, unfortunately. But Agyarko can stand tall no matter the result of this fight. He has handled everything Kelly's had to offer, and he's showing a great performance. After the Brandon Adams fight was cancelled, he was, heartbroken, of course. He had a big chance over in Canada. And even if he loses this, he'll come out with more props than Josh Kelly, in my opinion, so far, unless something changes.
Absolutely. Here we go, round 9. Agyarko straight out to the body with a jab. Kelly just bouncing on his toes there. Oh, catches Agyarko with a jab of his own. That's better. Circling around Agyarko now. Agyarko missed with a jab cross right. Comes in, the body shot didn't come off. Kelly counters with the right hand. Adam Hulley says, go Kelly's opponent.
Caoimhin Agyarko.
The Irishman. He's bringing
Carl
this
Frampton's
fight.
got it all square at 76 a pop. But he did give that 10-9 in the 10-8 round. So in that sense, for me, it's 77-75 to Agyarko on Carl Frampton's card because 10-10s are bullshit.
This fight, every time, you just think it's going to open up. They clash and clinch.
Very scruffy.
Very scruffy punching from both guys. The punch stats are going to be horrific here because the landed percentage is going to be in the low, nothing over 15%, whether it be jabs or power punches. It's been that poor as Agyarko lands with the right hand. Kelly looked a bit laboured there in his response. Minute and 30 in round 9. Agyarko with another jab with the left hook, catches home. Kelly, the head shot back, but he comes forward again.
Oh, I tell you what, Kelly's just landed a body shot and Caoimhin Agyarko's claiming it was low. It didn't look low to me, that didn't. It looked like a legitimate body shot. It was right above his shorts in the midriff, but Agyarko's complaining. Let's have a look on the replay.
Yeah, I thought Kelly was body was just in the way for me. I couldn't see where that landed. Let's see what this replay says.
Yeah, it was a little bit low.
It's just below the belt. Just below the belt. We got Push Pamaga 1086 in the chat. Who is winning, guys? We don't know. It's very, very close. We call you Push. It's very close, Push. It's round 9. Some will say it's 4 rounds apiece. It's all to play for. Stick with us. And it's 50 seconds to go in round 9. Agyarko, 2 quick jabs, but none of them hit home. Kelly with a left cross. Still, they're out of range. Then 2 jabs at each other. Big right from Kelly. Tries the uppercut. We're holding on. Oh, and Agyarko comes out with some spite again and catches Kelly on the nose. Kelly's nose, is that opened up now, Jams? I can't see. There's 26
He's been stabbing it for a while, mate. There's definitely some sort of issue with Kelly's nose, and I think that's what's struggling to get him like flowing. I think he really is struggling with the nose. He's been dabbing it since round 5.
Could it be the breathing? I don't know. But things are not looking good. Agyarko seems to be the one full of beans, full of energy. But a left cross goes over the shoulder of Kelly. Referee separates them.
I'll give Kelly that round myself, though.
Kelly rushes in with a left. And that's the end of round 9. But there's some blood to the nose of Josh Kelly now.
He's got cuts and scrapes all around his left eye as well.
Agyarko looks like he's just gone through a sparring session. There's not a mark on him. Kelly is looking a bit battered. His nose is fooked, says Lee Mack. We got a cut on the eyebrow. We got a cut under the cheek. I don't know how many of them have come from head clashes, though, because it's been a hell of a dirty fight. Nothing clean about this fight at all. When they do connect, they're connecting on the palms. They're connecting on the wrists. I'd say the Irish lad is winning after that round, says BMX Bandit 7. You could well be right, sir. It's that close. But the judges, and it was a head straight on the nose. Oof. Of Josh Kelly.
Tied up again now. I've got it all tied up with the 10-8 round. I give to Agyarko. I give Kelly that last round. I've got it all square, mate.
All right. Well, it's all square with 3 rounds to go. We're going to get a winner. Josh Kelly needs another knockdown to try and put some distance between him and Agyarko in this fight. Let's see. Comes out fast in round 10. Uppercut, right and left. And catches Agyarko that time. Nice. Agyarko, vicious right cross, missed over the shoulder. They separate. Kelly off the clinch with a big left hook, and then an uppercut through the middle. And now it's Agyarko who is swinging into fresh air. Now he's holding Kelly. Kelly comes forward, uses his shoulder. Oh, lovely body exchange there between the two of them. And Kelly looks strong in this round as Agyarko complains of a shot to the back of the head. Agyarko, left cross, right over the shoulder. Oh, Kelly comes in, 2 lefts and an uppercut. Beautiful work. Starting to put some distance in this round, Kelly. Back comes the Agyarko. Left hook. Kelly catches him on the wrists, pushes him away, works the body. Agyarko holding on. Kelly was lucky to get away with that low blow. The referee, I didn't think, seen it clearly. And now Agyarko's just doing a bit of holding on. 1 minute and 26 seconds to go. But it's all been Kelly in this round. Agyarko tries to come back with a couple of jabs. And they've not been successful. Kelly might lose. Pretty boy face all effed up. He's not looking so pretty at the minute.
Definitely not.
The tough Irishman. And he's been tough as nails, this boy. Absolutely superb. He reminds me of a bit more of a bigger Kell Brook.
Similar style.
Yeah, very similar style.
A bit more aggressive.
Absolutely. He's an aggressive lad, is Caoimhin Agyarko. And now he's got Josh Kelly backed up, moving from left to right round the ring, drops his guard. 28 seconds to go. Agyarko, though, not doing enough in this round to really impress the judges or me for that matter. It's been all Kelly in round 10. Agyarko rushes him in with a big left. Kelly seen that coming. And Agyarko, again, big swings, big thudding punches. Kelly wraps him up. Agyarko raises his hand at the end of that round. He thinks he took that round. What do you guys think?
Kelly round, mate, that was.
I thought it was a Kelly round all day long, but
I've got it 1 point up now.
He's obviously entitled to a thing like that. I think he's been very comfortable with the Josh Kelly power all night. I have said that before. And I really do think that, he had it in his mind early on. This was going the distance. And that's why the ferocity of his shots, and they've been wild at times by, I've forgotten his name, Agyarko. He's been so wild that, you can tell that he's just trying to end Kelly with one shot. Because he thinks, no, this cat can't knock me out. So I'm going to try and end it him. Kelly is losing the fight, says Bob. Agyarko straight out, round 11. 2, 3 jabs through the middle. Vicious left, right. Back comes Kelly, left and right himself. Puts some combinations together. Agyarko wraps him up. Got a bit of life back in him, Kelly, in round 11. It was a good performance in round 10. That's inspired him to come out and really take these rounds away from Agyarko and put some distance in the scoring.
Good shot from Kelly. Left, right, little combination. Caught him on the flush on the button.
Yes, it was. Agyarko coming over right to the body. It was countered by Kelly and then a right for himself. But Agyarko comes in with another vicious shot. Oh, they're catching each other. Oh, 2 lovely uppercuts from Kelly. Back comes Agyarko with another right. He catches Kelly on the nose again. And Kelly...
Gum shield came out.
Kelly's gum shield's out.
And his nose is split open, mate. Kelly's.
He keeps complaining. I don't know if he keeps catching that nose on Kelly's head.
I think that's what it is. When he, after Kelly throws a shot, Caoimhin's locking him up and then rubbing the head in to that nose, trying to open it up.
Kelly's betching, says Bandit. He's no happy, mate. Agyarko, right, left.
Big sign of frustration.
Kelly. The blood is pouring down the nose now, and there's still 1 minute and 43 seconds to go. And Agyarko cuffs him with a big left off a Josh Kelly attack. Oh, the pressure's on the Englishman now. It's like, now are they going to stand in the middle and start trading? This could be the moment, ladies and gentlemen. The signs are there that Kelly's going to have enough of moving around and just go for it now, because the blood is absolutely covering his grid. And Kelly is so frustrated in there. And the Irishman comes belligerently coming forward once again. Eddie Hunn, he's got that look on his face ringside. Tony Bellew, Rick Reno, they can't believe what they're watching right now. The Irishman is out dogging the Englishman. But Kelly's skill set should see him home. Should do. This
if he
is the
don't
big
get knocked
question.
out, yeah, Kelly will get this if he don't get knocked out now, because he's won this round at a cancer for me with 30 seconds to go.
Oh, but the power belongs to Agyarko for me. Every time he tags Kelly, his head visibly moving from one side to the other. Wow, it's going to be one of them fights that once one guy looks absolutely battered, the other guy looks like he's had a training session.
And that can influence the judges neutral as well, can't it?
And
you know,
he
sometimes
loses the fight.
it can influence the judges, the state of his face.
And Agyarko raises his hand at the end of that round is the blood-splattered face of Josh Kelly. Pretty boy Kelly is pretty bloody Kelly right now. As the team work furiously on his face in the final 1 minute to go before the final round.
I still give Kelly that round myself. I think Kelly landed the shorter, sharper shots. I think he took that round and he needed it. And I think now he's won the fight unless he gets dropped or knocked out. I think Agyarko needs to go hell for leather now, go all out, gung-ho, and just try and take Kelly out, because he's there for the taking. A couple of good smacks on that snout and he could stop him.
Just
there's
watching
a big gash above the eye as well. There's a gash on the nose, there's a gash on the cheek. Kelly's all split up.
This
it's
is
all down to
music.
this final three.
This is absolute music to Boots' ears right now and his eyes watching this. And he will now rush into a fight with Josh Kelly.
Well, Kelly's going to need 3 months for these cuts to heal, mate.
And Agyarko straight out, and the blood is already cascading down the face of Josh Kelly from a left from Agyarko. It really is a bloodbath on that face right now. 105, 104 Kelly, says Carl Frampton. Pretty boy going to win despite having a face covered in blood. Fix, says Bandit. 106, 102 to the fan zone for Kelly. I don't agree with that.
No, it's a little bit wide, but I think Kelly's ahead. I've got him a couple of points up now going into this final round.
I don't know. I haven't been scoring. I just see who wins the round now and then. Well, it's clear. It's not clear right now.
A split or a majority, but I think Kelly will get the UD, to be honest.
Well, it's a brutal fight. No matter what, it's been a brutal fight for Josh Kelly. It's been more brutal than it should have been. And Agyarko was correct in coming out with his strategy. And he's really made it a nasty affair for Josh Kelly. And he's going to go away from this fight thinking, what the hell just happened here? This guy who's not supposed to be winning this fight, he's a mandatory, is coming and give me the hardest fight of my life. Even though the judges will probably favour me.
Apart from David Evanesian.
It's been far from good for him. Far from good. He's battered, he's bruised, he's bloodied, he's cut up all over his face from the eyebrow, the nose, the cheeks. Oh, it's just not a pretty sight. It's not pretty boy Kelly tonight. But nevertheless, a win is a win. He's done enough for us to just take it. Agyarko's been brilliant tonight. I have to admit, I've been very impressed with Agyarko. Now we got 45 seconds to go in the 12th. Alal Saeed 4464. What do you think of the Sheeraz fight? First quick cut around knockout or a fourth round knockout?
KO round 2.
Well, John says round 2. I've
Same
got
as AJ
Sheeraz
round 2 as well.
A little bit later. I think Zachenhuber will prove a little bit elusive for a few rounds until Sheeraz gets a hold of him. Unless Sheeraz wants to come out with a blistering performance himself in front of the Saudis there. So it's all to play for him. Make sure you join us for that right after this fight.
Well, we're on the same card, mate. We're on the same show.
Oh, so it is. So it is. That's me saying it's a double header. And
yeah,
there
we're
it
doing
is.
the AJ one separate because of the hour break.
There it is. My goodness. And Josh Kelly will be glad that's over. That's for sure. His face is an absolute mess. He's saluting the crowd. Agyarko's doing similar on the other side. They've entertained the crowd. A bit of a messy affair. It's not, the most aesthetically pleasing fight, but however, it was interesting enough to keep, the fans guessing all the way through this fight. I think the last couple of rounds, Kelly has just about done enough to control the narrative. Yeah. And with the points off, well, I'm going to say 115, 112.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not far from there myself. I think I've got, I don't even know. I think I've got 116, 114, something like that.
Well, this pay-per-view event here in the Jeddah, and we got another one coming next month, Saturday, 22nd of August, Rolly Teofimo. Who won, says Push Pamagar. Well, we don't know yet. We're still waiting for the judges to just finish the fight not less than a minute ago. So next few seconds, we should be getting the results.
Yeah, I'll look at the scorecard, brother.
Right, Jams is going to get the scores. Tell us what you thought the fight was in your scorecards. You guys watching. I had it 115, 112. Let's see, 27 jabs landed for Kelly, 31 for Agyarko. Jabs power landed 70 by Kelly, 56 by Agyarko. So total punches landed in the whole fight was 97 for Kelly, 87 for Agyarko. That doesn't really explain much about the fight at all. What I witnessed was a frustrated performance from Josh Kelly. Agyarko just didn't give him the strategy. Kelly was the author of his own downfall with that fight if it wasn't for the last 3 rounds for me to keep him in it. But here we go. It's obviously being read out now by Thomas Triber. Kelly with his hand in the air. Agyarko thinks he's done enough. It's all to play for. What's going to happen? I'll wait for Jams. He'll come in and tell us. I hate this waiting. It's so
Josh
close.
Kelly wins by unanimous decision.
UD win, Josh Kelly.
Yeah, the scorecards were 114, 113, and then 2 lots of 115, 112, all for Kelly. Exactly how we had it neutral.
115, 113.
And 114, 113. And 2 lots of 115, 112.
Oh, I got it spot on. 115,
yep.
112. There you go. Great stuff.
Right, I'm still here, mate. I'm just going to turn my camera off for a sec, bro, but I'm still here. I'm just going to put the post out.
Okay, then.
I'm still here,
well,
mate.
Josh Kelly, it was a close fight, says Assassin, but Kelly just edged it for me. He did. It was the last 2 rounds, mate, for me as well. He just did enough as a champion should do to take it out. However, I do come back to that. That was bloody more unnecessary damage than that was necessary for this fight. I felt that he lacked a little bit of ring IQ. The team come with the wrong game plan. However, as all true greats do, they see out the result. His nose is an absolute mess, by the way. Agyarko can come again. No doubt he can, and he will get another title shot at some point. Very much so. He done enough there to scare a lot of people. Now, Kelly can't fight like that against Boots. Absolutely not. Boots, as I said before, he's licking his lips. Absolutely licking his lips at the prospect of a Josh Kelly fight. He'll give his nose time to repair itself. He'll give Josh Kelly some time. Eddie Hung has got that look on his face when he's talking to Josh and saying the same thing as me. Harder than it should have been, mate. But Josh Kelly's going to say there was a lot of heads going on. There's a lot of dirty tactics. No matter what, you've got to get in there and do the job. And as I said, made that very much a harder night than it should have been. But yes, he got the win in the end. UD for Josh Kelly. He's now talking to the DAZN people about his performance. I unfortunately I can't let read, but I can't put the sound up either. So you let me know what Kelly is saying about this. Boots is a bigger puncher than Agyarko. He had that scare against Zayas, but hurt him at the end of the third round. I'm not being funny. Xander Zayas would be licking his lips at that performance from Kelly. Even he would be happy. Push Pamagar, who won. Josh Kelly won by unanimous decision, Push. So I hope you had that as your favourite score for your favourite fighter in this. But for me, that was a hard work and a lot of damage. Eddie better not set up Joshua Boots, says Bob D. Do you know what? If he sets him up,
what he's doing.
He's that way. I mean, if Josh Kelly's calling for Boots right now after that, he's a braver man now, than he's got sense. Sayas wanted to unify against Kelly before picking Boots before. That's true. I mean, Kelly, now you can see why the Americans think he's a soft target at 154 pound being the IBF champion. But, he's got that belt that nobody wants. That IBF belt is a poison chalice around them weights with a 10 pound rehydration clause. So I suspect that, Boots will want to get this unification going to maybe have the 3 belts. If he can't get the undisputed fight, maybe he'll move up to 160 pound. But that's still a lot of things to happen before that. But this is finger-licking prospect for Mr. Boots Ennis after watching that. Kelly O'Sdeff is the weakest link of the champions, 154. That's not even me trying to be disrespectful. It's not me. You're absolutely correct. If Agyarko is able to damage Kelly like that, then Boots, he might get arrested after that fight for, grievous bodily harm. He'll cut him up. Hey, man, I'll cut you up. What are you talking about? Nah, Boots will play with him, man. He'll play with him. Food, I tell you. And finger licking good. What do you guys think? Am I off my rocker? Do you think Kelly will do a job against Boots Ennis at that elite level? Judging by the state of his face, even you would be a brave person to think that Kelly would do that. So I admire your silence on this issue. But what we got coming up, Jams, is Hamzah Sheeraz.
Yeah, we've got Sheeraz against Simon Zachenhuber. And then, of course, the Anthony Joshua fight coming up after that on a separate link. So that's going to be good fun.
What do we know of Simon Zachenhuber?
Well, he lost last time out in the UK. He lost over 6 rounds to Powell August, who got absolutely dominated by Jacob Bank. So it's a ridiculous one. It should have been Powell August against Sheeraz, if anybody, and it should have been Zachenhuber against somebody else. So it's just it's a joke of a fight to be sanctioned by the WBO. Zachenhuber lost his last fight. He's never fought anyone of any note. It's a ridiculous one. The German's just been gifted a world title shot just to make Sheeraz look good as usual. Just like bloody that last Begic guy, Belic, whatever his bloody name was. Absolute trash.
Right, you fans out there, tell us what you think. Assassin says Zachenhuber lost to August, as James just said, the absolute humiliation ritual by Bank. Oh, yeah, we saw that earlier on. Bank absolutely dismantled
Powell August.
Yeah, Sheeraz become much more fluid in his attack since linking up with Andy Lee. Perfect combination of fighter and trainer, says Minky M. Thank you, Minky, for your comment. Well, let's look at that question. Andy Lee, do you think he has brought what Minky M says to the table of Hamzah Sheeraz. Did you see a difference of performance between the Adames fight and his last? Even Jams doesn't know. Andy
sorry,
Lee doesn't.
I was just reading the message, mate. Sorry, say it again, Neutral.
You know, does Andy Lee? Can you see the difference in Sheeraz's performance since the Dames fight to where he's at now?
Yeah, he looks a lot better. Obviously, Adames, he was struggling at the weight, weren't he? Let's be truthful. He claimed 160 was not suiting him anymore, so he moved up to 168, and he's looked flawless. But let's have it truthfully. He's been flawless against a bunch of bums, Euro bums, as Ra calls them. He's not fought anyone of any note. That last defense against the number 4 in the world rankings, which is an absolute joke because he fought nobody. His best win was David Kirkman, who Alan Graves knocked out in the second round, and Alan Graves is an area level British fighter. So it seems to me that Hamzah Sheeraz is being moved in a very, very friendly manner because he's a ring ambassador for Turkey Al Sheikh and Ring Magazine. He just doesn't seem to be having any smoke. He's just going after all the easy fights. To be honest, it's quite embarrassing to watch. It really is. And I love Hamzah Sheeraz. He's got such talent, but he's just being absolutely coddled or wrapped in cotton wool. And it's so sad to see.
No, that was a voluntary, was it not?
Yeah. He was above him in the rankings at the time. It should have been Jacob Bank, but they ordered it the night before Jacob Bank knocked out William Skull. They deliberately maneuvered it so he didn't have to fight Jacob Bank.
Right. So he's now after that order, he's now got another voluntary. Incredible. Right. Well,
ridiculous.
Sheeraz, Zachenhuber, that's coming up next. It's going to be a long, long night here at Red Corner Boxing. We got the main event coming up after the Sheeraz fight as well. Don't forget to join us for that link. And, of course, we got the return of Errol Spence Jr. Tonight in Australia, no less. So join us for that main event, that fight, only on Red Corner Boxing. Right. Did Josh win, says LFC? Yes, he did, mate. He won by unanimous decision, but it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, mate. Bank has been number 1 in the WBO after knocking out Skull. That's correct. I mean, incredible that, you know, and Skull's gone on to actually win his next fight by knockout. So, my goodness. It's all playing for in that division. What do you think, though, yourself, Jams? You know, Hamzah Sheeraz, will he play with his foot here? Or does he not want to make a mug out of the matchmaker, Tom Dallas?
I think he's going to go for the knockout. I don't think he can help himself, Sheeraz. I think he'll get him out there early. I've got a double bet on him and AJ both getting second round knockouts. So that's what I think's going to happen. Zachenhuber's got no right to even be in there with him. Let's be truthful. It's a complete and utter mismatch. Yeah, he's got 28 wins, but he's not fought anybody of note. And the one guy he beat who was undefeated, he fought who was undefeated, was a British level fighter called Powell August who beat him. So he's got no business being in a world title fight, Zachenhuber, at all.
The Brit Paul in Powell August.
Brit Polish man, Powell August, yeah. Don't get me wrong, he's a tough guy, but if you're losing to him, you shouldn't be going in your next fight to a world title shot on a massive Jeddah card in Saudi Arabia.
I mean, if you look at Sheeraz's record, it's an incredible record from 2019. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17 knockouts from 18 fights, including, in that, amongst that split draw with Carlos Adames at middleweight.
Which he lost, by the way, by about 9 rounds.
Yeah, we did the watch-along. Absolutely stunned. We're stunned at the result of that. However, no two ways about it. The Balanga knockout round 5, the Alan Begic knockout in round 2. I mean, there was one loss between these guys, but 52 wins and a draw between them. I mean, and now Zachenhuber is 29-1. He has got that one loss. However, if we look at his there's only two names I know in there. So in Jolimanu, we know about majority decision win over him, and Leonardo Di Stefano, the knockout. So I mean, this is European level. Simon Zachenhuber of Germany, but at the same time, is it not highlighting European boxing better that we get guys like the Germans into these WBO, IBF title shots, because Jacob Bank from Denmark, he's going to get a shot soon, but he's beat all these guys along the way. Sheeraz is taking a step back, we know that, but it was an order. That's not his fault. He has to fight who he's ordered. Maybe they can make a better fight for him next, maybe a unification. But for now, we're in Jeddah. Simon Zachenhuber is his opponent. And the only saving grace for me is the fact that Zachenhuber's a southpaw. He's got a 3-inch disadvantage, though, over, with Sheeraz, who's 6'3". 6 foot is Simon. But there's still enough in the tank for him, because he's, 1, 2, 3, 4 knockouts in his last 6 fights. So there's still hope for a good fight here. The only thing I'm worried about is Sheeraz get dropped into a fight like we've just seen with George Kelly, where he makes it too much of a too much of a harder job than it should have been. What do you think, James?
I can't see it, mate. I can't see it. Sheeraz is world level. There's no doubt about it. Even though he's fighting cans, he's world level. And this Zachenhuber is not world level. He's not even decent European level. He is very mediocre. Like, again, to use Ra's term, a Euro bum. He's got a padded record.
I hear that word.
Yeah, I do as well, but it's fitting for this one, mate. Honestly, Zachenhuber has not got anything that deserves a world title shot. It's crazy. It's just complete and utter protection of Sheeraz to get his confidence back up after getting hammered by Carlos Adames at middleweight, moved up to the new weight. It's all good having fights, but don't make them for world titles. If you want to fight,
they have to. I mean, Zachenhuber's, what's he, number 5, number 6?
Exactly.
The other guy
number 4, but how are they number 4 and number 5 when they fought absolutely nobody? Begic, he was a waste.
Well, that's the WBO rankings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, mate. It's crazy. It's all padded. It's all made to maneuver people into championship status like Hamzah Sheeraz has been done. It's absolutely garbage. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's justified, Eddie. Zachenhuber's too stationary. It won't go 3 rounds, says Minky. Good point. Bob says he likes Iglesias, but he thinks he gets overhyped too much. What do you think about that, James?
Yeah, I rate Osles Iglesias. Yeah, he's a very good fighter. But again, it's not been truly tested yet, but he looks good. He's got
an order, has he not? I think he's been ordered a fight. We'll have to check that. Bank will make it competitive with Sheeraz. Jacob Bank obviously will be the next one to look at. Eddie Hearn, obviously, Jacob Bank is now under him as well. He's starting to build his portfolio of super middleweights once again from the good old days. So, all is looking good for Eddie Hearn in the very near future with these super middleweights. Hamzah Sheeraz, though, he's the jewel in the crown. So he needs a good performance tonight. But I wasn't overwhelmed by Jacob Bank. I wasn't overwhelmed by him.
I thought he looked
good. He was good. I thought he was good, but if you look at the opponent, Pavel August, he was just a typical European style, walk you down, left hooks, body shots, and maybe an uppercut here and there. But, Pavel August is at a level he can't go any further. So he was like a gatekeeper type for me in that division. So to get past him, you're on your way. Jacob Bank's done that, but it wasn't, for me, a fantastic win. However, That will come in Pavel's next fight, whether he justifies that win or not. If he comes out strong in his next fight and wins, Pavel, then the form is looking good for Jacob Bank. But I was not overly impressed. And I think at the high level, he leaves himself open too much. August was getting some good luck or some good shots in, whether it be lucky or not. And harder punches from each arms would give him problems. August is British level at best and got absolutely humiliated by Bank. It was a good clinical performance, but I was expecting a stoppage.
Yeah, just to answer Silky, yeah, Dave Allen won 40-36 over 4 rounds against Dan Garber, mate, in Donny.
Yes, big up to Davey Allen and, of course, Dan Garber here, good friend of Red Corner Boxing. We had him on last night. We were just saying good luck to him and come out of the fight unscathed because he's fighting next weekend as well. And just for good measure, he's fighting the week after as that. So we said to him, good luck. Don't get cut up or anything like that. He's come through unscathed. Well done to him. But, it's one of them fights ticked off the bucket list. That's a great fight for him. And I hope Dan gets the swan song fight that he wants in his career. A great servant to British boxing and the heavyweight scene. Dan Garber, everybody. Absolutely love the guy.
Absolutely, mate. It's such a nice guy. Always got time for people. And he's got some big things lined up. He's retiring soon. He's got another fight next week, another fight the week after, then hopefully a big homecoming in November where he's going to fight for some form of title before he retires to move into management and training.
Absolutely.
Can't give away the name, but I know who the name is. He won tonight in Doncaster. Let's just say that. That's
say nothing.
Say. Say less.
Say less, as they say.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see where we are with this fight. How close we are to. Just some fan reactions. Now, the main event coming up later. We'll do a bit of a segue on that now. Anthony Joshua back competitively, some would say, for the first time since Daniel Dubois. But we all know he had that fight with Jake Paul.
And then had that a couple of weeks later in Nigeria.
Whether you take anything from that fight or not, I do, as it happens. And then you take away what happened, unfortunately, with the car crash, and his friends, mentally. But what a person to get you back in that ring. It was almost an Apollo Creed Rocky moment when Alexander Usyk got involved with Anthony Joshua. And I think that movie story has actually come true here. Anthony Joshua is in revival, according to Usyk. Usyk says that Anthony Joshua is actually better now than he was when he fought him. That's some praise there, right there, isn't it, James?
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, Usyk said that he's looking really good, man. He said he's looking more dangerous. He's looking sharper, faster, stronger. What more do you need?
How can that be at 36 years of age?
Yeah, mate,
in the boxing game,
just a number, isn't it? Age is just but a number. Remember, George Foreman won a world title at 45 years old?
Absolutely, Big George. My goodness, but he had 2 careers. He come back in 1989. And he didn't win a title to 1995. He done it the hard way. 2 bloody careers. Unbelievable. Big up, George. Rest in peace, sir.
Absolutely.
Legend in the game.
And big up to his nephew, who we speak to quite often, and we've had him on the channel.
Absolutely. Assassin says, I think the Dubois fight hurt AJ mentally. I think it did for a short time. I think he's over it now. I really do. I think he's over that. Who's to say that let's say that episode is not finished? Who's to say that we won't see AJ versus Daniel Dubois in the future?
You never know. He's got a
Because,
title now, and
you
he's
know,
Triple P.
boxing, swings and roundabouts, these things happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. And wherever his world titles, there's going to be Anthony Joshua's name because he's a big draw. He might not be the best boxer anymore. He might not be the best chin in boxing, but he'll always bring the ticket sellers. And what's most important in boxing at the moment? The cashish. If you can make the paper, you can make the world title fights, unfortunately. And that's so he's always going to have a name to be put in there because he'll sell out 70, 80, 90,000 if need be. You chuck Anthony Joshua at Wembley against DDD again, it'll sell out again 100,000. No problems about it.
Okay.
So he'll always be in the mix. He'll always be in the mix until he retires.
We saw Tyson Fury last night against Marius
Wack.
46 years of age, and I'm sorry. I was devastated to watch that performance by Tyson Fury. The decline, for me, is in full swing. He looked jockey, off balance, really like an old man trying to find his feet. There were still flashes of nice combinations and that, but mate, he was getting chased around by the ring by a 46-year-old. This tune-up tonight by Anthony Joshua is a far more dangerous one.
Absolutely, yeah. Christian Prenga can whack, mate. He's got 20 knockouts from 20 wins. If he lands on Joshua, it's going to be tough to see him get back up. But he's got to make sure that doesn't happen.
If I'm Prenga, or if I'm Prenga's
coming out swinging
team, I'm coming out swinging from round one because Prenga, traditionally, you look at his fights, his knockout, his resume, he finishes fights quickly.
Neutral, I'm going to take the dog out, mate. I'll be 2 minutes, okay, pal?
There you go. So that would suggest that Prenga's going to do exactly the same here. He's going to come out like a bolt of lightning against Anthony Joshua. And he's 35, but he fights the same way all the time. And, the fear is that he catches Joshua cold, who, may not come out of out of the corner or out of the, as the bell goes, and he's not fully switched on. That's what we saw against Dubois. I don't think he was switched on in that fight at all. And he paid the price. He's got to be switched on here. We know he's a two-time world champion, but every boxer has their frailties. But Alexander Usyk says he's better than ever. Will we see AG come out explosive? This is what's so fascinating about this tune-up. We're going to get a lot of answers very, very shortly tonight. Stick with us for that. Main event, 10:45 p.m. here on Red Corner Boxing, where Mr. Neutron jams the man. Now, Hamzah Sheeraz should be coming out soon. The betting is looking good for a Hamzah Sheeraz knockout. Simon Zachenhuber, who has not been stopped in his career, is fancied to be stopped the very first time. So it's one of them. It's one of them fights. Well, the levels get exposed here, but we do know that Hamzah Sheeraz can have an off night as well. His record doesn't suggest it, but I'm talking about the performance. He looked trained against Adames. He went up in weight. He hasn't looked trained since. He's got an 83% knockout rate. Mid-80s. My goodness. 160. Bob says, Dubois is a hard-punching heavyweight that never slows down. Yeah, he's got a tremendous engine, Daniel Dubois. But he's a walker. He walks into problems, Daniel. He's walked into a few problems. Joe Joyce, Alexander Usyk, twice. But he's got devastating punching power. That's the one thing. I truly believe that Daniel Dubois is the hardest punching heavyweight in the world right now. That will be contested, and no doubt at all. Right, here comes Simon Zachenhuber on his ring walk. No messing around. He's just walking straight down the ramp, straight to the ring. This is what you want. None of that fanning about when you want to watch a fight. Let's get it going. And Zachenhuber, he's not come to play. Straight in that ring, straight to his corner. He won't have many fans here, the German. Let's not get that mixed up. So he knows that. He knows all the fans will be there for Hamzah Sheeraz. Let's see what he's got. He looks in fine form. Trim.
He's always in shape.
Yeah, he looks like one of them typical East European, fair hair type, Rusky type boxers. Thomas Treiber is about to call out Hamzah Sheeraz. Let me see what ring walk he comes out with. Jams, keep the fans entertained.
Yes, mate. Yeah. Thomas Treiber, speaking of him, he's going to be joining us for an interview once he's back from Jeddah, once he's back in the United States. We've had Thomas on before. He's a great man. He's a very knowledgeable boxing man. So he's going to be coming on to join Mr. Neutral for a special Mr. Neutral Meets. So make sure you tune in for that, guys. The link will drop on the channel in the live section in due course. But yeah, right now we've got Hamzah Sheeraz, WBO World Super Middleweight title on the line against someone I don't believe deserves a shot in Simon Zachenhuber, but it is what it is. We're here. It's man versus man. Anything can happen. You can never write anybody off completely. So let's see what happens. Sheeraz doing some nice little ring walk here. He's got owls on his pictures. What the hell? Some funky ass business going on. Quiet storm, it says. Not quite sure what that's about. But let's see. Let's see if Sheeraz can take this man out early. I've got round 2 in the prediction league. I've got round 2 on a bet in a double with Anthony Joshua for round 2. Corinda Gill's coming out with Hamzah Sheeraz, so we're going to have a little bit of a rap song first. Giving it the big build-up in Jeddah. Obviously, Sheeraz is loved over in Riyadh. He's an ambassador for Ring Magazine, of course. Riyadh and Jeddah. Showing some of his training footage. He is a strong boy, Sheeraz. His record suggests that too, of course. He's got 23 wins, the 1 draw, and he's got 19 big knockouts. So the man can bang. Drop your predictions in the chat, lads. What you got? What round for Hamzah Sheeraz? Or if anyone's got Simon Zachenhuber, of course, let us know your thoughts on that. I'll call you crazy, but we respect it nevertheless. It's all written here for a nice, easy defense for Hamzah Sheeraz, just like the Alan Begic fight. Could have matched him better. But here he comes. Sheeraz is now making his way to the ring. Showing the WBO belt as he comes out. Tell you what I'd love to see. I'd love to see him rematch Adamez up at 168. Adamez has already said he's willing to go there. He offered Osley's Iglesias the fight. He's offered Sheeraz the rematch. Let's see that. Because I think he got a touch that night. I really do. I think he got an absolute touch. Joshua Eves says, Zachenhuber lost to August. Yeah, absolutely. He got absolutely demoralised by Bank. Yeah, Bank smashed him to pieces, mate. The fan zone have got it 88% Sheeraz, 12% for Zachenhuber. So they've been smoking that good shit.
Nah, it's 12% Germany from the zone.
Yeah, 12% from Berlin.
Well, I mean, you've got to get behind your man. I think that's standard. I think everybody should get behind their nation's fighters, and the Brits should be right behind Hamzah Sheeraz. Everyone knows Zachenhuber is out of his depth here, absolutely, but it's not his fault that he has been climbed the ranks, and
he's going to take the payday, isn't he? He's going to take the payday.
he's been ordered to fight. Now, this is the difference between, a voluntary and an order. This guy, and it's not Hamzah Sheeraz's fault. It's not Zachenhuber's fault. It's the fact that, the WBO rules say that Zachenhuber gets a shot in the event that Jacob Bank is fighting somebody else. So they want to set that fight up for later on. That's absolutely fine. But that's not Zachenhuber's fault. Tucker, make sure he secures Sheeraz that Canelo check. That's a big shout. Canelo's got him Billy for the WBC belt in September.
October 31st.
Oh, October, rather. Thank you,
Yeah, it got cancelled because of the Garcia-Ben fight.
Oh, yeah, that's taking precedence for Mexican independence. That's right. I remember now. I think Turkey will want to make Sheeraz next year, 2027, maybe in the summer of. But Sheeraz will probably have another couple of fights between that, including this one. So, give that one a marinade till next year.
I think they'll probably do Jacob Bank at the end of this year. They'll do Jacob Bank and then they'll go Canelo.
They'll do the Bank one next because Matchroom love to keep it in-house as much as they can. They all do. Hamzah having prospect fights as a world champ is ridiculous, says Bob T156. Again,
absolutely.
It's an order, mate. He's got nothing. He can't do nothing. He's got to do it. It's just one of them things. But the guy, some will say, he's deserved his shot. 29, 1-0. When did Bank become a Matchroom fighter? As soon as they get on these things, they more or less said, right, we'll get you on the next one.
Yeah, he's not officially a Matchroom fighter, but they're working with him and his team.
They'll co-promote with his team.
Yeah,
and
sort
stuff
of
like that.
Since the school fight, after he beat Williams.
I believe the term is they'll umbrella him.
Yeah, that's the phrase.
Right. It's a packed out arena there, so they've sold out there in Jeddah for this fight. So, I mean, the fans there, they're here for Sheeraz more than I would say they're there for Anthony Joshua here in Jeddah. Regarding Ben Garcia, hope Garcia chins the snake.
I'm with you,
and
brother.
Assassin says, I think Conor Ben has been massively underestimated in this fight. Well, I quite agree with you. I think Ryan Garcia is in for a shock.
I think if Ben keeps getting under Garcia's under his skin by speaking Spanish and winding him up and that, I think Garcia can come out reckless and get beat like he did against Rolling. But if we're going boxing skills, Garcia should win. But it's not always the case, is it? So I'll be rooting for Ben because they're both not good people. They're both.
It's better the devil. It's better the devil, isn't it?
I'd rather rock with a Brit than the American if it comes down to it. If you've got to pick one, lesser of two evils, I'll go with a Brit. But to be honest, if they knock each other out, I won't sob myself to sleep that night.
I agree with Bob there. Ben has the heart and won't be easy to knock out. And I don't think Ryan Garcia has got the power to knock Ben out. If Chris Eubank Senior hasn't, Junior hasn't, there's no way Ryan Garcia has. Ben shouldn't be at 147 pounds.
Here we go, guys. We're underway.
He's 154 minimum. Anyway, we're back to this one. Hamzah Sheeraz fans, and welcome from Germany if you're watching. Guten Abend, guten Tag. We're here. And the fight started. Southpaw Simon Zachenhuber against the orthodox Hamzah Sheeraz, both with high hands. The gloves are in the air as they try to come over the top of each other's lead hand. Sheeraz, though, he towers above Zachenhuber. He's got that 3-inch height advantage with a 4-inch reach advantage as well. Unfeasibly long limbs of Hamzah Sheeraz, just keeping Zachenhuber at range with that lead left. Zachenhuber just waiting for the inevitable jab to come through the guard, but tries in his southpaw style to offset that with a couple of body jabs. But still a lot of head movement, Zachenhuber. Hamzah Sheeraz, a far more relaxed, calmer pose. But as I say that, Zachenhuber with a right jab through the guard of Sheeraz catches him. Sheeraz tries to just walk his man down, reverts back to a jab. Back comes Zachenhuber. Very conservative start from Hamzah Sheeraz. He's just letting Zachenhuber get his lead foot around the back of his lead foot, which is never a good sign earlier on in the fight. As Hamzah now lowers his guard a little bit. Right hand gets through the guard of Zachenhuber, followed by a left jab. And then Hamzah Sheeraz, two-piece combo, chicken and chips. It was a right hook with a left hook to the body. Back comes Zachenhuber, trying to open up the guard. It's still very little foot movement in there. It's all fainting at the minute between the two of them.
Yeah, not much urgency, is there, from Sheeraz? Not much urgency at all.
No, very relaxed. All these, round one knockout predictions probably a bit too previous. He wants to settle in, find his range, and he's finding a couple of good shots now. 35 seconds to go. Sheeraz trying to work out this right hand from his opponent first. Launches a left hook. That caught the German on the side of the head. 23 seconds to go. Zachenhuber, left hand, catches the guard of Sheeraz, who attacks with a right and a left of his own from the orthodox style. Reverts back to a jab. Zachenhuber keeping that right hand southpaw very busy in front of Sheeraz, trying to keep him second guessing. Tries a little, tipper-tapper left to the body, Zachenhuber. He's just happy he's seen the first round out. The German looks like cruiserweight, says Bob. I give that round to Sheeraz.
Yeah, of course.
Don't know what you guys have got it. Maybe you can keep up the scores with us here at Red Corner Boxing. I know it's a hard thing to do sometimes, judge these fights, but for fun, join in. As we're looking at a British Army advert here, you belong. Too old now, me. I lost my puff.
I was signed up when I was 16, mate, and then got kicked out.
I couldn't run for a bus, mate. First round over. Andy Lee having just a couple of last second instructions for his charge, Hamzah Sheeraz. Will he open up in this round in round two? We're about to find out. It's a very, very timid start from Sheeraz, but Zachenhuber trying to get that right foot around the side of Sheeraz's left foot, but Sheeraz comes back with a left and a right. Zachenhuber, fair play to him, throwing shots back, but Sheeraz starting to pick his targets. Nice body shot to end that last attack with. Oh, but Zachenhuber gets a left hand through the guard. Nice solid jab and a left cross from Sheeraz in response, but Zachenhuber responds back, keeping his high guard with a jab through the middle of the guard. Two on the gloves there from Zachenhuber. Just flinches at Hamzah Sheeraz right hand feint. Comes round the side with the right hand himself. A bit of a soft shot. Solid body shot from Sheeraz there. But still the German keeping on his toes in front of Hamzah Sheeraz with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go.
Yeah, my round two knockout's not looking too good, mate, for the prediction league or my bet.
Oh, unless he catches him clean. He is looking for an opening, Sheeraz. But he's doing quite well, Zachenhuber, just letting the right hand go over the shoulder there. Goes to the body of Sheeraz again. Getting a bit closer now, Sheeraz to Zachenhuber. Gets him up against the ropes. But Zachenhuber keeping busy with his hands. Trying to fight his way out of these cramped spaces. But Sheeraz, long limbs, trying to come round the sides with body shots. But he's keeping that high guard with his elbows tucked in. Zachenhuber goes with a left to the body. Steps back and Sheeraz out of range. Slips a left cross and Zachenhuber comes back with a right. It's good work from the German in this round.
He's staying in there, isn't he? He's not getting overawed by the occasion.
He's throwing more than Sheeraz for me in this round. Oh, and he catches Sheeraz with a nice straight down the middle, straight on the lips. Growing in confidence, Zachenhuber, but for how long? As Sheeraz once again with his high guard walks his man down and takes another right round the side from Zachenhuber, but comes back, catches Zachenhuber with a left. Good stuff in this round from both men. It's opened up vastly from round one. And that's the end of the round. I give that to Zachenhuber.
There's a 5 round never see again.
Garcia is a product of social media. He's only one punch, not a boxer, not a fighter. He will give up if Conor prepares and fight like he did 2-3 fights ago. He can finish Ryan easily. That's a big shout, Proper Eagle. A big shout. I hope
Garcia
it's true. Yes.
Let's hope you're right, mate. Let's hope you're right.
Let's hope
Their
you're right.
body shots can do serious damage. And with Ben being drained, even though at 147, it could prove a problem then left to the body.
And what's interesting to me in this fight, you got two villains coming to meet for a belt, and one of these chaps is going to go on a path of redemption in the fans' eyes, the winner of this fight. So there's a lot at stake here because the winner will have some certain bragging rights. And will that be the end of Ben's hype train? Or will it just be another stop at the station of success? We're going to find out soon enough. Join us for that when it comes about.
September 12th.
Round 3. Sheeraz has come out a bit busier this round. On his toes now. He lets a left jab go through the middle of Zachenhuber. Zachenhuber, high guard, on his feet, front foot, round the side again, jab to the body. Back comes Sheeraz, but he's out of range. Zachenhuber steps back, comes back to the middle of the ring. Soft tap there from Sheeraz, jab. Another jab to the body from Zachenhuber. Just makes Sheeraz step back. He comes back with a left right of his own. But gets tagged again with that right hand southpaw through the middle. And then
keeps landing that, doesn't he, neutral? He keeps landing that.
He landed again on Hamzah Sheeraz.
6 or 7 times now he's landed that shot.
Will you guys have Spence versus Temzu? Absolutely. Join us for that. 4 o'clock in the morning, UK.
Might even be 5 a.m. UK, but because of the 2 fights that are off, it could go down to 4 now. So, yeah, but we're going to be live doing that, mate.
Could be 3.
Well, no, they've put a load of Aussie cards up the card from the prelims. So you got like Paolo Ayacuso, Zeda, female fight. I can't remember her name now, bless her. So they've piled the card out, matey. So it's still going to be a 7-fight card. Starts at 2 a.m. UK. So I'm thinking 5 a.m., mate.
Oh, there was a body shot from Hamzah Sheeraz. That's the one that hurt Zachenhuber. But he's still keeping to his game plan, Zachenhuber. High guard, flashing that southpaw right, followed by left cross. Oh, and he catches Hamzah Sheeraz again. The head snaps back from the back view of the camera. But Zachenhuber very much on his toes. Hamzah Sheeraz trying to match that energy. He's keeping that left hand once again as a marker, rangefinder. He doesn't have to because Zachenhuber steps into him. He's trying to jab there. Oh, and there's a little cheeky right there from Hamzah Sheeraz round the side. That made him lick his lips there, Simon. And he's still not pressuring the German man too much, Hamzah Sheeraz. Not busy enough. There's a lot of feinting. There's a lot of high guard movement. There's a lot of stepping in. But it's Zachenhuber who always strikes first blood. And then back comes Sheeraz with a shot.
30-27 Sheeraz.
Round 3 is over. Round 3 is over. This is far, far from impressive. He's making Zachenhuber look good.
I won't go that far, but he's making him look okay.
He's making him look okay. That's the thing. He's making it look as if this Zachenhuber is a justified contender after 3 rounds. This is the questions that people ask. Why has this guy got a shot? Well, you've seen now he's got a shot. He's competitive. How long can he stay competitive for? That's the question.
Hopefully not.
Hamzah Sheeraz start to go into second gear, third gear, to start really and start really moving, because I'm not seeing it. Joshua getting his hands wrapped. It's always a special moment when Anthony Joshua's hands get wrapped.
It is.
Thank you, Proper Eagle. Thank you very much indeed for your shout and your comment. Please give us a like and subscribe if it's the first time you are here with us. Here we go, round 4. The southpaw, Simon Zachenhuber from Germany, is keeping up with the pace of Hamzah Sheeraz. He's got him second guessing. The left hands are getting through. But Hamzah Sheeraz, not troubled by the power of the German. Carefully picking his moments. He knows that Zachenhuber is going to make a mistake. He knows that the openings are going to come. He's just being patient. And that is what his team will be telling you. However, he's making it a bit more difficult than he has to. He's not taking any undue risks. Is he paying the German too much respect? I don't know. But at the moment, they've cuffed each other in the last 10 seconds.
I think he's struggling with a southpaw stance neutral, to be honest.
This is the thing, Jams.
Shots off like he usually does.
There's such a phenomenon. Yeah, there's such a phenomenon, southpaws up against orthodox. It really is a chess match. Because orthodox, you train orthodox. You ever seen a southpaw train? It's not the same way.
Yeah, they train different. It's hard to get a punch on them at times. You know what I mean? They can be so slick.
And Hamzah Sheeraz is being beaten to the punch on many occasions.
He's still taking the rounds, though. I've still got him 3-0.
Still taking the round, but the German is making it competitive.
Yeah, he's in there.
That shouldn't be happening in the eyes of the public. And he's relying on a couple of body shots to soften up the German. There's a jab through the middle. And Zachenhuber replies with another one. Another body shot.
Hamzah starting to land that right hand now, which is good to see. That's what's going to do the damage over the course of the fight.
That right hand hit the chest of... there's a better right hand. I think that's the one you're referring to. But back comes Zachenhuber. He's still throwing, which is good. That's what keeps it competitive. The guy's still throwing. Slowing down a bit, though, for me, Zachenhuber. The pressure's starting to tell. 29 seconds to go in round 4. There has been competitive this round. They have caught each other in flashes. As Sheeraz moves away from another body shot. Packed out arena there in Jeddah. Another body shot just makes... Oh, and he catches Sheeraz with not only a right and a left that come behind it as well. Sheeraz took it well. Like, mate, good round. I'm going to leave you to score that.
Yeah, I've got it 40-36 to Hamzah Sheeraz. Zachenhuber's doing a lot better than I thought he would, a lot better than a lot thought he would, but it's all going to Hamzah. Hamzah's the better boxer in there, of course.
If he had more pop, he could cause Sheeraz a lot of problems, but he hasn't got the pop. You can tell that Sheeraz is very comfortable with his power, Zachenhuber. It's just the sheer fact that Zachenhuber's getting through willy-nilly, numerous occasions through the rounds. It's not been like once here, once there. It's every round he's catching Hamzah Sheeraz with a right jab and a left coming behind it.
Yeah, and just to let the people know that are tuning in, we're also back, not just for the Tim Tszyu Errol Spence Jr. fight later on from Sydney, Australia. We're back tomorrow with the New York Zuffa card. We're doing our first Zuffa watch-along. We're doing a triple header. Edgar Berlanga against Paul Butler. And then obviously Jalil Hackett, Sergei Derevyanchenko. So we're going to be covering that card. So make sure you join us for that. That's going to be around 1 to 2 a.m. tomorrow. Triple header all the way through. Make sure you tune into Red Corner Boxing for that one on a Monday morning in the UK.
Zachenhuber starts well again in this round. Another right goes over the top of Hamzah Sheeraz. High left guard, but he comes back with a flashing left cross. 2 jabs down the middle. Zachenhuber still busy on with his feints. Comes around the side again of Sheeraz. Oh, and a nice left from Zachenhuber through the middle.
Only named 2 of the 3, didn't I?
That was a belter punch. But those body shots of Sheeraz, when he does get them off, you can tell they hurt the German.
Still firing back though, isn't he? Simon Zachenhuber.
Still firing back. That's what's impressive about Zachenhuber. He takes a 3-shot combination and then he comes back with 2 or 3 of his own. And he's not giving Hamzah Sheeraz the ground. He's just suckling around the centre of the ring, trading with Hamzah now. And maybe he's comfortable. Just backs up of the long limbs of Sheeraz's left hooks, but there's no sign that he's in any danger from a Sheeraz knockout. However, I say that, and next thing you happen, he's on his back.
Yeah, you never know, mate. Commentator's curse, as we call it.
That's it. I've cursed the German-born Simon Zachenhuber in the fight of his life against Hamzah Sheeraz. And he's doing a good job. He's still in this fight competitive. But the longer it goes on, he needs a knockout. However, Hamzah Sheeraz has to deal with this.
He's starting to land some good shots now, Sheeraz. He's starting to piece him up a little bit in this round. Some big left shots going through. Nice counters. He's hitting him to the body. He's working him over a bit in this round, in the 5th round. This is better work. He's got Zachenhuber running now, backtracking. He's not engaging as much. He's still throwing some arm flailing punches, but there's no purchase in his shots now. He's kind of just running away from Sheeraz. I think the end is coming soon. It's just a matter of when, not if. But let's see. You never know. In boxing, mate, it's a 2-horse race. Any horse can win. Let's see what happens. But Sheeraz was turning the screw there in that round 5, and he takes the round. It's 50-45 to Hamzah Sheeraz, in my opinion. Of course, this is a 12-round fight because it's for the WBO Super Middleweight World title that Hamzah Sheeraz is defending. So it is a 12-rounder. It's going pretty swimmingly so far. He's got every round, in my opinion. Hamzah, 50-45. 5 rounds to 0. I think Andy Lee wants a bit more work from Sheeraz. He's telling him, come on, you've got a bit more, give a little more. Because he is a bit cautious. It's not the usual ferocious Hamzah Sheeraz that we expected. But he is still doing enough to win the fight. Andy Lee's telling him to go with the overhand right. Over the top when Zachenhuber comes in with that left.
Exactly. He has not done that once for me.
No, not with a cross counter. Not
you
across
would,
the top, no.
Yeah, you would have thought the guy with the higher reach, the higher height, would control this fight with a jab. And he's not done that. In fact, if anyone's controlling the fight with a jab, it's Zachenhuber.
But Sheeraz has landed the better punches. They're better power shots.
Sheeraz with the visible power shots to the body, those impressive shots, really set the judges up.
Yeah, he's landed 40% power shots to 20% of Zachenhuber. 45 punches landed, power punches to 21. 114 thrown to 106 through 5 rounds in favour of Hamzah Sheeraz. But Zachenhuber's still in there in round 6. Not many people saw this. Zachenhuber would still be in there at round 6 here in Jeddah, but he's there. I think Sheeraz just needs to step on the gas a bit, neutral, doesn't he, and start letting them hands go properly. Really start putting the work on Zachenhuber. He just seems to have been content just to pick up the points at the moment, Sheeraz, which is disappointing. There we go. That's better work. Goes to the body. Nice left over the top there.
I don't know if the German has got, you know, to stay in it. He's got the puff for another 6 rounds. I can see him slowing down a lot now. He's put a lot of effort in. Sheeraz is leaning on him now.
Yeah, he's starting to take the fight out of him.
But Zachenhuber, to his credit, is still coming forward.
Oh, good work from Sheeraz there, though. Turned him and just let a couple of left hands go. That's what he needs to do. But like you said, Zachenhuber still firing back, still fighting off the back foot. Zachenhuber goes to the body. Sheeraz is chasing him down now. Is he going to start unleashing the power shots? That's the question. Stood with a high guard is Hamzah Sheeraz. Not willing to risk it for a biscuit just yet. Oh, big body shot from Sheeraz with the left hand. That's better work. Zachenhuber grimaces at that. That clearly hurt him. But he fires back over the warrior, the German.
Yeah, he's been impressive keeping fighting.
He has. That body shot was serious as well. It was a serious smack to the cage, to the rib cage. And he looks like he's lagging a bit there, Zachenhuber. He's struggling. You can see it on his face. There's a bit of strain.
Yeah, he's blowing a bit now. It's been a hard 6 rounds for him keeping Hamzah Sheeraz off. But it's just one of them fights. You know the inevitable stoppage is going to come. The signs are there that Zachenhuber's waning, and it could be just a matter of time. We'll never know though if Sheeraz takes his foot off the gas pedal. However, Andy Lee, for me, he should be all over Sheeraz now, saying, look, the guy's there to be taken. Start to turn the screw on him now. Bit more work on the body. Start the combinations after the jab. I would love to see that from Hamzah, because if he's serious about a big fight with Canelo, this is not it so far. So he needs to step up his game if he wants that kind of fight.
Absolutely.
Maybe he'll get it at some point. The longer he keeps that WBO belt, obviously Canelo will look to, if he does beat Christian and Billy, he'll look to have that, second or third go at undisputed. So at the moment, the pundits have it 60-54 to Sheeraz. They're not giving a round yet to Zachenhuber. I think that's a bit harsh. But
I've got it the same though, bro, to be honest. 60-54 to Sheeraz. I can't see how Zachenhuber's won a round. He's competitive in the rounds, but he's not winning the rounds.
I thought he won the second round.
Yeah, I couldn't give it him. But he's in there. That's the main thing.
But, there's not been a lot of clean shots from Hamzah Sheeraz. Just jabs getting through. As I said, the lack of the right hand coming after the jab is telling. There's one there. But, it's not a show punch. It's not a power punch. It was more of a lazy right cross. And back comes Zachenhuber with 2 or 3 shots that are accurate. So if the judges are on point, they might pick up that Zachenhuber is more accurate than Hamzah Sheeraz at the moment. But the power, when Sheeraz hits the body or he does that, just makes Zachenhuber step back, which is always good for judges. Oh, but catches Sheeraz again. Sheeraz just dogmatic in the way that he comes forward. And his defense is shocking in this round. He is getting tagged from all areas by Zachenhuber. Shocking defense at the minute from Hamzah Sheeraz. And he's allowing Zachenhuber to be competitive in this round. In round 7, in a world championship fight. Not good enough. Oh, and another couple of good shots from Zachenhuber. The Saudi contingent a bit concerned at ringside as Zachenhuber launches another 2 shots on Sheeraz. Sheeraz again, jab, nothing coming behind it, tries an uppercut, blocked on the gloves by Zachenhuber. Thank you. Thank you. And again, Sheeraz tucks up as the body shots around the side from Zachenhuber this time. Circles around him. Sheeraz, eyes straight forward, looking at Zachenhuber, and there's nothing coming. Pitter patter. Sorry, that was a Zachenhuber, big Zachenhuber round.
Yeah, that's the first round I've given to Zachenhuber as well.
So after 7, I've got it 5-2 myself. Just doesn't want to allow Zachenhuber to come in like this. This is not impressive from Hamzah Sheeraz. He's allowing Zachenhuber to steal rounds often now. But you can see he's got that high guard all the time. Sheeraz walking him down. Be ancient. There's that jab. That's what you're seeing at the minute. Then you'll see an uppercut that gets caught in the gloves. There's no coming through. And he'll do the odd left hook to the body. At the minute, what's her name that? Blah, blah, baggy jeans. Who's winning? Hamzah Sheeraz is winning, but it's not impressive. Sham says 6-1. I've got it 5-2. Hamzah's whooping him. He's put a lot of effort into the body shots, but is he beating down Zachenhuber? Can you honestly see he's beating him down? No.
He's winning the fight, though. He's not beating him down, but he's winning the fight comfortably.
But is it a clinic? Is it a masterclass? Is it not?
Definitely
nowhere near it. Michael 580 says, has Hamzah Sheeraz getting the knockout or stoppage, you think? I don't know. He may well do. But Zachenhuber's fighting quite well. At the minute, I see a distance fight. If Sheeraz doesn't up his game.
Yeah. He needs to put some pressure on, does Sheeraz. He's not really looking for the knockout at the moment, but it doesn't mean it won't come.
He wants Zachenhuber to come into closer range. I don't know why, but it seems that he's waiting for Zachenhuber to come in close instead of controlling the fight with his longer jab. But he's trying to cut the ring off. He's trying to cut the distance to the ropes for Zachenhuber, who simply wheels around, comes back to the other side, and then launches a right and a left through the guard. Hamzah Sheeraz comes back with one body shot. There's another one, but it didn't get through. That right hand dead. But Zachenhuber is hitting with 2. There's a right round the side. There's a left round the side. It's punch for punch now.
Doesn't really seem to have the snap in his punches tonight, Sheeraz. That same snap that we've seen, it's not there.
Where's the snap gone?
It really
people
does look
asking,
like
do you see the knockout? At the moment, Zachenhuber's comfortable in there. And he's making a fight of it.
Too.
But Hamzah Sheeraz has got that intrinsic power that can do it in one punch. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. We might find out after the fight that he's injured. This is strange. That's a very good point. Is he carrying an injury on that right hand? That right hand, look at it. It's soft pitter-patter punches. Has he hurt his hand in this fight already we're not aware of?
He's definitely not putting the same purchase in, is he?
No. Watch the right hand. He's using his left a lot now. He's using his right hand as a guard.
With the right.
He's tipper-tapping. Oh, and he's getting caught by Zachenhuber as he's coming in. The left hand is doing all the work. Oh, he tried a right hand to the body. That was the first one of this round. There's only 10 seconds gone. Maybe there's less now. But another round to Zachenhuber for me, mate.
I'm probably just heads out to Sheeraz myself.
Oh, no danger. No danger.
But it was close. It was definitely a close round.
No, it wasn't even close. Sorry. That was a Zachenhuber round all day long. He was peppering
Hamzah was landing
He
some
was
good shots with the left
peppering
hand.
Sheeraz off the back foot.
Yeah, but he wasn't really landing.
Go look at Andy Lee's face right now.
Oh, he's not
there's a
happy with the
smile
performance. He's not happy with the performance. But Sheeraz was catching him with that left hand. Every time Zachenhuber throw a right, he was catching him underneath with the left. It was more tricky, like unnoticeable shots, but Sheeraz was landing. Just like you said, he's something up with that right hand. He's not letting it go with any kind of purchase on it. It's all left hand work and tapping with the right. It's very strange to see.
He might, Andy Lee's got a confused look at his face, and Sheeraz is shrugging his shoulders. So I don't think Sheeraz has told him if he's got a problem. Lee is asking for more combination. I've been asking for more combination since round 3.
Yeah.
This is a very strange performance by Hamzah Sheeraz. This is not the Hamzah Sheeraz that knocked out Edgar Berlanga. I'm telling you now.
No.
It's nothing
or even
like
knocked out Alan Begic.
And look, Zachenhuber is already ahead on the punch stats. Is he hitting harder than we're giving him credit for, Zachenhuber? We got Aruj. Weza says, I think his hand's broken. Mate, he's not using the right hand. He's using it as a guard. And Zachenhuber's picking spots now with body jabs, spear jabs. There's another one. There's a right round the side. Sheeraz hasn't responded. Still not responded. Another jab to the body. There's a pitter-patter right. 2 pitter-patters from Sheeraz. There's another one. No power. 0 power. What's wrong with Sheeraz? And those scorecards are off the rocker.
Doesn't look the same. I've got it the same, mate. I've got it 79-73.
I've got nothing like that.
Zachenhuber's in the fight. He's making it tricky. He's making it
That's
close.
a better combo from Sheeraz.
He's not winning rounds.
Yeah, still back comes Zachenhuber. Don't know. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the right hand.
Maybe he's having an off night.
Maybe he's waiting for the sweet spot.
Or maybe he can't handle a southpaw.
But there must be enough residual power with Zachenhuber to make Hamzah Sheeraz respect him so much. There's a minute and 15 to go of round 9.
Well, he has got 18 KOs, hasn't he?
I'm actually bemused at this performance by Hamzah Sheeraz. And you look at the front row of the Arabs. They're all got their arms folded.
They're not
happy. They're watching the guy getting touched up by this Eurobum. He's going to coast here. He'll get the job done and on to another night. There's a reason here. Do you think somebody's going to jump into the ring and have a face-off? Because is Canelo there?
No, he's busy with Mbili, and he coming up in October.
But this guy, Hamzah Sheeraz, is fighting like, right, I've got another fight coming up soon. I can't take it, seriously, this fight. He did say Zachenhuber would be difficult to put away. Difficult. Mate, it's not been difficult for Simon Zachenhuber to stick in there at all. I'm saying 40% of what Hamzah Sheeraz is capable of. I don't know why. If you guys know the answer, let us know, because another round has gone by where it's ambiguous to me who won it. He's got 18 knockouts and 28 wins. Hamzah Sheeraz has been tagged many times by this man. He's respecting the power. I'm telling you that now. Everybody was wrong in Prediction League. All went for knockouts. Maybe we fell in love with the Berlanga knockout. Maybe the public, the fans in general, they see a knockout and automatically think that's going to happen in the next fight. A couple of good shots there from Sheeraz in the replays. But
yeah, they're only showing the good shots from Sheeraz. They're not showing Zachenhuber's good work.
No, they don't. This version of Sheeraz will get battered by Mbili. I think Christian Mbili.
He'll get battered by Odleys as well. He'll get battered by an old Canelo.
You got Pacheco. Oh, so many that can cause Sheeraz problems.
Emmanuel Alim had taken out at this rate. The one who just lost to Pacheco. He beat Sheeraz at this performance.
So it's just a battle of the dance now, you know. They're dancing in front of each other. Zachenhuber trying to pat down that lead hand and trying to get over the top for the jab. Hamzah Sheeraz has got his left hand above his head. And he's keeping that left hand out so Zachenhuber can't use his right hook. Tries to flash a right hand across Zachenhuber. That didn't work. Again, pay close attention to the right hand of Hamzah Sheeraz. It's cocked, it's loaded, but there's nothing coming out of the gun. Very strange.
Yeah, it's a very pedestrian performance from Hamzah Sheeraz here.
And as I said, that allows Zachenhuber to look good, go into the body, a few cheeky right hooks round the side, catching Hamzah Sheeraz. Hamzah's still a special talent, lads. Let's see what is said in after the fight. Exactly. Well, he's going to have to be on his game verbally as well. Even Sergio would give Sheeraz problems with his wild left hook.
Yeah, Kevin Lely will give him a good fight. Definitely.
It's round 10 of 12. Hamzah Sheeraz he's working overtime. Let's say that. But he's working overtime in a casual manner, just doing enough to win the fight. It's not very entertaining as a co-main event, I'm afraid, guys.
It's really not.
And he's allowing Zachenhuber to look good and maybe get another fight off the back of this.
Most definitely.
But again, it's that pitter-patter left from and the lack of the right hand from Sheeraz. I don't know what's going on. It's like he doesn't want to hurt Zachenhuber. And he's holding back on purpose. What do you think?
It's a very, very strange performance from Hamzah Sheeraz. I've never seen him fight like this. Maybe the Adames fight is the closest thing we've got to this. A very flat, pedestrian, uninspired, laboured performance. Absolutely nothing. He's not trying. He just doesn't seem to care. Does not seem to care. It's a shame to see because I expected big things from Hamzah. I thought he'd blow this guy out of the water.
Yes, Brett, we're doing the Spence fight later on. Tim Zoo. We'll get a few lads in for that. See how it goes. But Joshua versus Prenger will be coming up a little bit later.
Well, now this is going the distance. It'll probably be straight after this now, bro.
Oh, probably will be.
It's 10 to 11 now.
Okan says, is Sheeraz not getting a stoppage? No, mate. He's not.
He looks awful, Hawkan. He looks awful. Very pedestrian, mate. Bereft of ideas.
Andy Lee, like, I don't know. Is he trying to? I mean, he doesn't exactly look motivated himself. It's just very, languid language between them, body language. There's no zest in either.
There's no urgency.
I think, yeah, I come back to. I think he's either hurt himself in this fight early on. Because if I go back to round 2 with that, where I give Zachenhuber that round, there was an exchange in that round where it was a bit awkward. So I don't know. I think he's hurt himself, and he's saving that right hand from further damage. Yes,
he's well ahead, Mesa, but he's not looking good.
He's put a patter in it. But I wouldn't say he's well ahead. I would say he's enough ahead. I would say he's 7-3 up, but that's not impressive in itself. Maybe 6-4 up. I don't think it's been as one-sided as it's being made out.
I've got 8-2. I'll give Zachenhuber 2 rounds.
Look, that right hand when he throws it, there's nothing in it. There's nothing. I can hit harder than him right now.
He's not using it right at all, is he? There's definitely some
No.
sort of problem. There has to be. Broken hand or broken wrist or something.
If he's got a broken hand, why put the guard? Oh, and he got caught again. Why put the guard up and, you know, risk further damage?
Well, because he's against Southpaw, I suppose.
His hand's broken. Assassin says he thinks Joshua says he thinks his hand's broken. It is very disappointing, Joshua, that Sheeraz, Kelly have been disappointing tonight, the Brits. Nice uppercut. That's the very first one Sheeraz got on, and that smarted the eyes of Zachenhuber. But again, nothing's coming behind it for the good work. It was a single shot. And that's what's been disappointing, Jams, for the fans. And those who put faith in Hamzah Sheeraz. Zachenhuber now, 40 seconds to go. Just plenty of energy, him still. He dances in and out, gets the right hand off, backs off, pays respect to Sheeraz's power. But Sheeraz he is not demonstrating power with the right hand at all. It hasn't been there for 7-8 rounds. It's all been left hand work from Hamzah Sheeraz.
Absolutely.
And Zachenhuber keeping his form, keeping his discipline. He hasn't changed from round 1. Or now and then he's getting success. End of round 11. We got one more round to go. And
can't wait for this to end, mate. It's been shocking. Both of these fights ain't been great, have they? Let's be truthful.
Yeah. I'll give Sheeraz that round.
Yeah, me too.
So I got it 7-4 to Sheeraz.
9-2 to Sheeraz. But not by much. Like a couple of the rounds, you could easily say gone other way, but it's just been a terrible, terrible performance.
Yeah, far from impressive. You can imagine what social media is going to be like later on about, you know, because you expect the very best out of a boxer when he steps into the ring, especially a big card like this. He's Caoimhin to Anthony Joshua. Is this a precursor to the main event? I hope not. What's the fight update? Says Lahore Jack. Well, Hamzah Sheeraz, in my book, is 7 rounds to 4 up. It looks like it's going to go the distance. There's 1 round to go. We're in round 12. Zachenhuber started again, the quicker fighter, and a couple of accurate shots have already got on the chin of Hamzah Sheeraz. Nobody won this fight as of yet. Hawkan hopes it goes to the scorecards. Oh, Zachenhuber, right lunge, catches Sheeraz. Catches Zachenhuber with a right himself. Again, it was a pretty languid right. Oh, sets up the big left round the side. That was the first time he actually threw a right and a left, but he threw it in an orthodox style, which you would have thought had been a southpaw style if you're throwing a right-left first. I actually think Zachenhuber's done really well tonight.
Oh, he has. He's done very well to still be in there, but Sheeraz has been very, very
still
poor.
Be in there. He's competitive for me, mate.
Yeah, he's competitive in every round. He's been in every round. That's the thing. He's been competitive in every round.
If he was a bigger name, right, people would be saying Zachenhuber's winning this. If he was a bigger name, I shit you not.
I wouldn't say so. I don't think he's done enough to win it.
If he had it's just as big a name as Hamzah Sheeraz, people will be saying Zachenhuber's winning there.
Oh, some people would, yeah.
Because it's
I
not.
definitely wouldn't.
The default setting in the brains of fans is that Sheeraz has been dominant. He has not been dominant one bit in this fight. The
He's
right
not been
hand.
dominant in the fight. He's been
The
dominant in
right
winning.
hand has gone. He hasn't used the right hand in honest in 6 rounds. If people think that he's won this fight with one hand easy, they're in dreamland.
Well, I've
He's
definitely
not-
got him 9 rounds to 2 up.
9-2.
Yeah, and I think that's
You
pretty
may be
safe
right.
as well.
You may be right, mate. But the eye test tells me this is no 9-2 fight.
Like I say, Zachenhuber's been in every round. I just don't think he's won that many rounds. You know, there's being in rounds and then there's winning rounds. I don't think he's done enough. But Sheeraz ain't done that much either. But
I've been so unimpressed with Hamzah Sheeraz here tonight. It's ridiculous.
Same.
His accuracy is
Against a real world level opponent, he'd have lost. Without a shadow of a doubt. Luckily, he's fighting someone who shouldn't even be in the top 100. So he's got to look at
the top boys, they annihilate him. That's not being funny against Hamzah Sheeraz on that performance.
I've got 9-3, mate, after 12.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know. 8-4. Yeah, well, Sheeraz said he was going to knock this guy out. Well, it didn't happen. And he did make Zachenhuber look good at times. I thought it was a lackluster performance from Hamzah Sheeraz.
Big right, gave him 5 rounds. I don't see how you get 5 myself, but fair play. I gave him 3.
We're, 8-4 Sheeraz, which is shocking. No way it's at 8-4, says Bacon and Egg Cheese Podcast. But salute to you, mate. Well done.
Let's see what the judges say.
Some are saying it's 7-5.
That's what Rye said, 7-5.
8-4.
I've got 9-3.
9-3. Well, that's 116, 112.
117, 111.
Sorry, 117, 111. I do apologize. Yeah. 8-4, 116, 112.
Yeah.
To be honest, mate.
Underwhelming from Sheeraz.
To be honest, mate, I couldn't give Sheeraz more than 7 rounds.
To be fair, I can see how you've got there because there's a couple of rounds that I could easily go either way. But
yeah.
I tend to score them the way I think the judges are going to score them if they're close. You know what I mean?
But again, you look what it is. It's in Jeddah, in Saudi Arabia. Sheeraz is
the scorecards, brother.
He's the ring ambassador. There's no way they're going to give this to Zachenhuber, but and if they do make it wide, like a 120, 108, 118, 110, I'll be very, very upset. I'm not upset. It's just on a shake of the head. But it was one of them fights. Sheeraz made it harder than he should have been, rather much like Kelly. I don't know. Very lackluster performances so far from the two Brits. Kelly, for me, was fortunate in the last 2 rounds. That Caoimhin Agyarko that stepped off the gas and his accuracy had failed him. But Zachenhuber's looking at,
So, majority decision win for Sheeraz.
I told you, son, it wasn't that close.
114, 114, 115, 113, 116, 112.
What did I say? Majority decision. And that's going to reflect badly on Hamzah Sheeraz, unfortunately. As I said, there's many people who doubt that he can now beat the top guys based on that performance. I would have wanted him to come out of this fight with some gusto, with some people really throwing their weight behind him. It didn't happen. Very lackluster.
To that question, where can I watch live? It's finished, matey. Hamzah Sheeraz won by majority decision. Anthony Joshua's on next. We're going to be back for that on another link, so join us on that. Right, so Hamzah Sheeraz retains his title.
Yeah, he outlanded Zachenhuber by just 14 punches, was just over a punch a round. So that shows you how close it was. And yeah, Zachenhuber should never have been in this fight that close.
Yeah,
But
116, 112. I see that.
Are
I
we-
117, 111. So
I'm gonna leave.
the judge.
I'm gonna leave you all with the question: is Hamzah Sheeraz overhyped? You let me know.
After that performance, I think he is. Well, let's wrap
Join
this one up,
me-
Neutral. We're back in a couple
Yeah,
of minutes.
join
I've
us
got
for the
to
next
time.
for the main event. We got about 20-minute wait, no doubt. But join us for the main event. Prenger versus Brantley. Joshua, the return. The comeback. Is it going to happen? We'll soon see. But for me and Jams and the rest of you, have a great night. See you soon.
Absolutely. And we are proudly sponsored by Boxing Fight Zone. Check them out in the bio. God bless and see you on the next link.
Step in the ring, no fear, all bite, hands up high. We train for this fight, bell gon' ring, it's war on sight. This is boxing life, this is fight night. Sweat on the floor, we grind, we climb. Every bruise on the body means